If you're still doing annual performance bonuses, you're wasting your time and your money. They don't work. At least not like they're designed to or the way that you think that they do. Sure, your employees love the little extra money coming their way, but performance bonuses are meant to get them to raise their performance to the next level. And reality is that something as subjective as a performance review and a performance bonus doesn't achieve that. Hi, I'm PJ from Threshold Learning Online, and I'm great at taking stressed out and frustrated new managers and turning them into awesome leaders, the kind of leaders that are confident, knowledgeable, and that get results. Performance reviews and performance bonuses are a staple at many organizations, but they don't actually serve any positive purpose. They actually serve to discourage our teams. Leadership fail. As I mentioned when I talked about performance reviews in a previous video, and I'll include a link to that video below, the worst thing you can do is to time a performance or any bonus with the annual performance review. If you want your team member to be open and receptive to your feedback, you need to take away the direct tie-in to money. Take it out of that equation. Because as soon as they feel that the compensation that they're going to get is going to be affected, most people are going to get defensive and even argumentative. And it's certainly not the mindset that you need in order to impact change or growth with your team. And what is a performance bonus? What's it based on? Who determines whether or not these objectives have been met? Usually, it's a subjective process that you as the manager determine whether or not the employee has met the criteria. How demoralizing and demotivating for your employee. They actually can't control their own outcome or the amount of bonus they receive. Instead, make targeted and metrics-based bonuses and reward those when those targets are hit. Don't wait for an annual review or at the same time each year. Think about what it is that you want your team member to focus their efforts on. What does success look like? These are the things that you want to incent and that are within their control. For example, having specific sales targets that you want your salesperson to hit could be a good metric for them. However, be very aware that whatever you incent will be where your employee puts the maximum amount of their effort. So you'll want to think through unintended consequences. For example, using the sales target example, if the bonus is strictly based on sales, there is a risk that your salesperson will be selling things to customers that don't actually solve their problem, or worse, are outside of the scope of what your organization can deliver. In this case, a better metric might be sales with a 6-month customer satisfaction survey. And this means that your salesperson will need to work with the clients and the service team to ensure that what they're promising not only meets the client's needs, but is something that the organization can deliver. But most of all, this type of bonus needs to be within the individual team member's power to achieve. They know where to focus their effort, what success looks like, and that there will be a reward for their hard work. And that the more they work, the more they will be rewarded. Next, avoid the moving target. At one company I worked at, as soon as someone got close to hitting their target, the goal was increased. Talk about a kick in the teeth. This didn't make anyone work any harder. It just upset people, and it didn't take people very long to realize they're never going to hit their bonus, no matter how hard they worked. So people shut down. They were less productive, and eventually they left. I was one of them. Set challenging yet reasonable goals for your team, and then don't begrudge them when they reach them. That's the time to celebrate. To hear more ways to avoid common leadership failures, be sure to like, follow, or subscribe to these videos. And I'd really love to hear your thoughts and feedback, so leave me a comment below. People will always be motivated by money, but only if it's used strategically can it be positive. It's such an important part of everyone's life, and it's why we go to work each day. So don't toy with it for your employees. It'll destroy the loyalty that they have to you and the organization. Good luck, and thanks for finding effective ways to motivate your team and to take care of those things that mean the most to them.